All right, so on here, go to page 50. 50, 50, 50. All right. So simple, compound, and complex sentences, okay? So it says a simple sentence has one subject and one verb. A compound sentence consists of two simple sentences joined by a comma and a linking word such as and, or, but, or so. But a complex sentence consists of a simple sentence and a fragment joined together by using a linking word such as although, because, since, unless, before, or when. Whew, man, the English language is tough. So a simple sentence would be something like this. Sam waited for the bus. Okay. A compound sentence, Sam waited for the bus, but it was late. And then a complex sentence would be Sam waited for the bus, although it was late. So just by changing one word, it kind of changes everything, okay? All right, it says underline whether each sentence is simple, compound, or complex. Then circle the linking word in each compound and complex sentence. Okay, let's see. It says, I love banana bread, so my aunt often makes it for me. Is that simple, compound, or complex? Well, let's look at, if it's a compound, it has and, or, but, or so. Does it have so? Yes, it does. So it's compound. So it says to underline, right? Underline that. Then it says to do what? Circle the word that makes it a compound or complex, right? So what word makes it a compound? So. How about this one? Several of my neighbors have pets. Simple. That's simple. Oops, not complicated. How about this one? I enjoy walking my next door neighbor's dog unless it is raining. Complex. How do I know that? Because of the word unless. Good. How about my neighbor across the street also has a dog, and I walk that one too. It's a compound. Why? Because it has the word and. Correct. All right. I usually walk the dogs in the afternoon before I start my homework. Complex. Why? Because of the word before. Correct. So it says to form a past tense of a regular verb, follow the rules in the chart. Okay. For most irregular verbs, add what? Ed. If the verb ends in an E, I just need to add what? Just the D. If a verb ends in a vowel and a single consonant like this, that's a vowel and a single consonant, you have to double the consonant, then add ed. Okay. If the verb ends in a consonant and a Y, just change the Y to I and then add ed. But if the word ends in a Y next to a vowel, like the word boy, B-O-Y, to make that, no, never mind, never mind. That's confusing, never mind. That's something else, my bad. So it says fill in the blank in each sentence with the past tense form of the verb in parentheses. Then write the complete sentence on the line. Actually, let's just rewrite this on here. So here we go, ready? My sister blanked to 5 colleges. How do I write that? It ends in a Y, so what do? I what?
Change the Y to I.
Change the Y to I, then add what? ED, right? So apply, change the Y to I, and then add ED. Okay? How about 2? What do I do there?
Add D.
Add a D?
Add D.
Okay, it doesn't end in an E, so it's our dad helped her with her application. So it's the word help and then ED at the end. How about 3?
Change the Y to I and then add.
It ends, the word cry ends in a Y, so change the Y to I and then add ED. You're right. Same thing with worried, right? Change the Y to I, then add ED. All right, you should have those. And then, the word hug. Well, how do you write that?
Add
Like this?
Yes. Add no.
Okay, the word has a single syllable, okay? If that happens like hug, okay, or like the example they give you at the top, I double the consonant, then add ED. Okay, it says most past tense verbs with end with ED, no problem. Some verbs, however, are irregular and do not follow the pattern. So, for example, look, the word to be would be was, have would be had, find would be found. Because I don't say, oh look, I find they did it, right? Or I make, okay? Make would be made, or I get it, or okay, got, or abide, no, it's brought, or bought, sorry. Grow is grew. Okay, those are called what they call irregular verbs. They don't follow the pattern of just adding ed to it. Okay. It says circle the verb in parentheses that correctly completes the sentence, and then write it on the line. Actually, let's just circle it. My friends and I blanked cookies yesterday.
Made.
What?
Made.
How about 2?
Word.
Word, good. Because I don't say they is really delicious. That didn't even sound right. How about Leela's mom blanked the ingredients for us? Got. She blanked almost everything at the market down the street. This? No. Look at the example. Instead of buy, I use what? Bought. So it's bought, not buyed. Okay, she blanked to go to another store for the flour. Had. And then 6, likely she blanked it. Found. 7, grew. We grew a lot of vegetables. And then 8, my brother was, not my brother B. So it says a regular verb is the one that uses a regular verb is the one that uses ed or d to form the past tense. Some verbs are irregular, okay, however, and do not follow the normal rules of forming tenses. For example, find, grow, buy, get, and make have irregular past tense. The verbs have and to be have also irregular. So this, okay, you can look at page 53 to look at the examples. So it says write the correct form of the verb and to complete a sentence. We blank a foot of snow on the first day of spring last year. What is it?
God.
My mom woke me up late because I had no school. Shelly and I blank a huge snowman in the park. Made. Out here, we blank 2 branches for the snowman's arms. Found. The branches blank already on the ground. Was or were? Was would be singular. Were would be plural. Were already on the ground. That spring, the crocuses blank right through the snow. Grew. It was lucky that my dad just blanked a new shovel. Bought. That's BOUGHT. Today is the first day of spring this year, and it blank warm and sunny. Was. I blank happy about that. I was happy about it, yes. Okay, punctuate dialogue. We kind of talked about this, right? That the dialogue are the exact words that the person said, and what do we put around them? Quotation marks. So let's do it this way. Read a sentence, then I don't want you to rewrite it. Let's just put the quotation marks where they go, like this. So what time is the concert? Simone asked. What did she ask? So where's the quotation marks go?
Around what time is it, the concert?
So obviously in front of the word what, because that's where she started, right? And after the question mark. Okay? It starts at 7 o'clock, answered Violet, but let's get there early. Before it.
After Violet. And before.
After Violet? Is that what so Violet said? Answered Violet? Is this what she said? No, she didn't say that. It starts at 7 o'clock. That's what she said. Okay? And then what else did she say?
But let's get there early.
So
before but and then after.
yeah, and then after early. Mom asked how many friends will be sleeping over. Before how, and then after what? After the question mark. And actually there's a comma after asked. Only Miguel and Samuel said Amar. Is that okay?
Before only and after.
Actually, there should be a period right here. So before only, and then after what? Samuel. And then before is and after the question mark. Correct. All right. So 5 and 6. It says, what time will you be home today? Asked Dad. Where do the quotation marks go? Before what and after today, which is after the question mark. Thomas replied, I should be home right after school.
Before I and after school.
And actually, there should be right here, here, and there should be a comma right after replied.